Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
I thought it would be simple. Pick up, deliver, get paid. That's all I told myself when I signed up for the Courier app. Just a few extra hours on weekends, a way to pay off my phone. Nothing complicated. But by 10 a.m. on my first day, I already knew this wasn't just a job. It was a test, and I was failing. First order, near the old tram stop, house without doors. I stared at the screen. House without doors? Is this a joke? A glitch? I found the building, half ruined, paint peeling, one wall covered in graffiti that said, "Here lived hope." No doors, just a plywood sheet nailed over the entrance. I rang the bell anyway. A window opened. An old man in a bathrobe leaned out. "Leave it under the bench," he said. "The cat will get it." The cat? Yes, he's expecting fish. I looked around. No cat, no bench. Then I saw it. A tiny wooden shelf with a plastic fish glued to it. I placed the package there. The man waved, "Tell Boris he owes me 5 rubles. I didn't know who Boris was. I just nodded and walked away. Already, I felt like I had entered a parallel city. Second delivery, apartment 42B. Easy, until I rang the bell and the door opened to reveal a woman in a full bee costume. Yellow and black stripes, wings, antenna that wiggled when she moved. She said, "You're late. The hive is impatient." I froze. I have your order." She took the bag, sniffed it. "Honey? Organic?" "It says so on the label." She nodded solemnly. "Good. The queen will be pleased." Then handed me a tip. 2 small jars of honey. "For your energy. You look tired." I thanked her, went downstairs, ate a sandwich, and tried to remember if I had always lived in a world where people dressed as bees. Third address, Building 7, Entrance 3. Simple. But when I got there, all the apartment plaques said number 42. Not 42A, not 42C, all 42. I stood in the hallway, called the client. "How do I find you?" She said, "Knock on the door that smells like cabbage, and don't trust the stairs, they lie." I knocked on the cabbage-scented door. A girl opened it, holding a pot. "You made it! I'm live streaming this meal. Say hi to my followers." Before I could react, she pointed the phone at me. "This is Sasha, our hero of the day." I smiled awkwardly. She gave me a sticker, official kitchen companion. I still have it on my backpack. Last delivery of the day, a retirement home on the edge of town. Old brick building, quiet courtyard. I rang the bell. An elderly man opened the door, looked at me, eyes widened. "Beatcha," he said. "Grandpa?" I answered instinctively. "You came! I knew you wouldn't forget me." He pulled me inside, sat me down, gave me tea, talked about school, about my dog, which I never had, about how I promised to visit every Sunday. I didn't correct him, not because I wanted to lie, but because he was so happy, so sure. And for 10 minutes, someone believed I belonged somewhere. When I finally left, he pressed a wrapped cookie into my hand. "For the road, Pecha." Outside, snow began to fall. I sat on a bench, ate the cookie, looked at my phone, 5 more orders waiting. But I didn't move because I realized I hadn't just delivered packages. I delivered moments. To the man with no door, to the bee, to the cabbage cook, to the grandfather who needed a grandson, even if just for a minute. And somehow, in all that absurdity, I didn't feel tired. I felt seen. Maybe that's what people really want. Not just their groceries or flowers, but to be noticed, to matter to someone even a stranger with a backpack and a deadline. So now every Saturday I put on the vest, open the app, and step into the city's hidden stories. Because it's not just about delivering things, it's about remembering behind every door, there's someone who's been waiting.